Grand Rising, everyone. Happy Spring Equinox. Happy Ostara. Today, I have a tarot reading for you channeling the energies of Ostara and Spring Equinox to see what messages this season has in store for us and to see what is blooming and blessing for us this beautiful season where the earth is beginning to wake up again and flowers and plant life are beginning to show and animals are beginning to wake up and get on with it, I'm hearing. So I have a couple cards in front of me because Ostara is today / yesterday, March 20th / March 21st, and tomorrow on the 22nd, we have a lunation, which is the third quarter, when the moon looks like it's a half moon in the sky in the sign of Capricorn. So I'm going to touch onto how that lunation might be affecting and playing up, I'm hearing, the energies of spring in the very beginning of this new season that we have here for us now on this beautiful planet of Earth. I'm going to get into lunations first, and then I'll dive into the blooming messages and blessings of Ostara. We have here the last quarter in Capricorn, which is time to leave the past in the past. Leave the past in the past. Leave it behind you. We are in the season of spring now. Capricorn is this energy of adaptability, of motivation, of drive. I'm seeing this energy of the Capricorn energy trying to race forward into this lovely spring renewal energy that we have surrounding us right now. But if you have old weight, old energy, old attachments, old people, old belief systems that are chained to still, attached to still, how are you supposed to race forward with ambition and drive into this new energy with a ball and chain still attached to your ankles? You can't. We must leave that behind us to tap into these new energies with this spring energy, the blooming, the renewal, the rebirth that this season entails. We also have the general third quarter moon, last quarter moon card, which says that adjustments are required. And the first thing that I heard and saw when I saw this little adjustments are required card is that not all adjustments mean that there is negative things happening that need to be fixed. The analogy of preparing a garden bed, fitting for Ostara and spring, came to mind when I saw this card, because say you are prepping your garden for the coming spring for things to grow and you think you've got it set, but then something changes within the seeds or bulbs that you're planting, something changes within the season or within the soil quality itself. You'll need to make adjustments to prepare for what is going to be planted, whether those are physical seeds and bulbs or seeds and bulbs of your intention. So adjustments are a positive thing because adjustments allow you to align your garden bed, your foundation, your life, your reality to the highest potential. And one big adjustment coming through for all of us right now with this lunation of the last quarter in Capricorn is the adjustment of leaving it behind you. Leave the past in the past, leave it behind you in the old season of winter, and to let this spring be fully new for you. I'm also going to go into this lovely little Seasons of the Witch Oracle deck that we have here at Oracle. This one is specifically for Ostara, just to see what messages the season has for us now that we have the energy of the lunation out of the way, to see how it's helping bring this energy in. And close out the old. Hello, that card just flew across the room, so I will get it for this reading. Ooh, we have Grasshopper. The whispers of your desires are guiding you to trust the unfolding of your story. Grasshopper spirit. Grasshopper. Grasshopper is the student. Grasshopper is also the one who sings from the hidden blades of grass. And This is also making me think of cricket energy, which is a symbol of good luck and good fortune as well. And we must trust the unfolding of our story with this new spring energy, and we must release the old so that we can trust the unfolding of the new. If we do not release the old as we trust the unfolding of the new, then the old will repeat. So make the adjustments you need to so that you can release all that is no longer serving you. I'm hearing all that is no longer serving you, all that you might be afraid to release, feel apprehensive or resistant to release. That is the beautiful, most rich, most nourishing fertilizer for these plants, these manifestations, these alignments, these creations to grow in. So let it fall to the earth and leave it behind you so it can be that beautiful fertilizer and enrichment and allow you to trust the story that is unfolding for you. We also have that number 18 there, and 18 is a 9 in numerology, which is connected to this entire year of 2025, which is the numerology of 9. And it is the message of endings, leaving the past behind, making way for new beginnings, which is the story that is unfolding with us and blooming with us this coming spring. So let's see what other messages we have here. I want one other one from this Ostara deck. Ooh, and there we have her. Ooh, we have Jasmine coming through with, oh, there's actually two here. We have Jasmine coming through with angel number 22. 22 is an angel number 222, 2222. Any type of duplication of the number 2 is a sign that you were on the right path, that you are aligning with what is in your highest good, and to trust the unfolding of your story. The message on this Jasmine card says, it is through yourself that divinity is able to weave magic. It is through ourselves that divinity is able to weave its magic. So again, release the old to make space for the new story and your own empowerment and blooming of magic to happen for you this Ostara and spring equinox. And then we also have one other card that was sneaky behind it, which is, ooh, the Lamb. Ooh, purity is coming through, innocence. Also, inner child energy is coming through right away with that. Think of how beautiful, pure, and innocent a lamb is, and how beautiful, pure, and innocent we were all as children. That energy still resides within our core, our heart, and our souls. We all have inner children within us. And one way to allow your inner child to come out is connect to what you enjoyed as a child. Even silly things like coloring books or stomping in puddles or trusting the story that you're telling yourself as a child, trusting in that fairy tale. We are all the characters of our own fairy tale stories, and you can trust that yours is unfolding. This message of the Lamb says, nothing is ever late and everything is as it should be. Trust is the self. Trust is the salve. Trusting in your untold, unfolding, blooming story is your salve. What a beautiful message. And then we also have the angel number of, or the numerology of 23, which is 5 on this card. And 5 is the energy of change. And sometimes change can bring conflict. But change is also just another word for adjustments. And another type of adjustment that we can trust is releasing the past so that we can trust the unfolding of the new, trust that the magic is being woven through us, blooming through us, and that trust in the planet, what is blooming, ourselves, God, source, universe, divine, goddess, is here for us to help us through the release and the adjustments that are needed so that can become the fertilizer for what is yet to bloom in our lives, is what I'm hearing. I'm going to go into my tarot deck quickly here to see what other messages and blooming energies are coming through for us with this beautiful, fresh Ostara energy. Okay. Blessings blooming for us this Ostara and spring equinox. Ooh, this one is like, pick me. And I want to go with you. Oh, those two wanted to come up together, so I will just accept. And I want to do one more. You. Ooh, huh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I actually feel like I want one more. So let's see what comes forward. Oh, let's just go with you. Oh, 3 more. There is a lot blooming for us this spring when we choose to release what no longer serves and leave the past behind us. Wow. Okay, this is quite the message. Apologies in advance if this is a little bit of a longer reading, but all of these cards wanted to come forward and I'm going to honor that. So we start here with the 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles, Pentacles connects into your physical, tangible reality, just like the physical earth, your physical body, your other resources, like your voice, and your health, your well-being, your house, your money, your cash flow, your food, all of that is under the Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles is this really beautiful message of when you plant that seed in your garden and then nurture it with your attention, with your trusting of the unfolding of the story, then you can see how much this person is caring for, attending to, and helping this new story, this new growth, this new plant and idea take root. And then when you do focus and allow that to happen for you, look at the beautiful root system that is revealed. And we must trust that the root system is there for us, trust that the story is unfolding for us, and trust that our magic is that weave. Our energy, our intention is that weave. Our life force, energy, and spirit is that weave. And he trusts that. This is about making healthy choices for your life on a physical, tangible level. Whether this is something that you have already cultivated and grown and it's already producing for you, it's already manifesting for you, and it's just a matter of maintenance, or whether it's a new idea that is coming through, you can trust that the energy that you have already put into it has given it a nourishing, strong, pure, healthy, abundant root system. And in time, with your trust, with your energy, with releasing of what's needed to, that which is abundant below and unseen at this moment will grow and show itself in time as the fruits of your labor. And then we have the 8 of Wands coming through. This is one of the fastest moving energies in all the tarot deck. This is acceleration and momentum. This is like, I always hear like an engine revving up, like, and it keeps on just going faster, 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 faster. That is the energy of the 8 of Wands. And Wands is your job, your career, your passions, your ambitions, your daily life, and your routine, all picking up speed for us with this spring equinox and Ostara energy. But again, if you are trying to rush forward, race forward with the life force energy, with the trust that your story is unfolding, with the trust that your own magic is weaving and guiding you through, but you're still holding on to that old energy, it's like you're gonna rush and then trip and fall forward. So this is why it is so important to make the adjustments to release what was, because when you do, it's like massive instant acceleration happens for you. It's like if you took a slingshot I'm seeing and you pulled that slingshot or that arrow far back and far back and far back and just held it there until you couldn't anymore and then just finally let it loose. It's going to like fly forward into the future, into your present with massive acceleration because you've given it the space and the freedom to do so. So give yourself the space and the freedom to do so. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles, again, connects into your physical resources and your physical life, including your health and your well-being. And this is a message of when you feel like you potentially do not have enough resources, whether that's your health, your money, your cash flow, your home, your time and energy. But you do always have enough to take that next step forward. You might not have enough to go from point A to point Z, but you do have enough to take the next step forward. And look at, that's all that is blocking her. So imagine if she trusted. Imagine if she trusted the weave of her own magic. Imagine if she trusted that her story was unfolding for her, then she would just hop that fence with ease. But if she's still connected to her past, which is a little bit of this card, because it's a little bit of when you feel like you need to save what you have and not spend and save it for a rainy day, save it for an emergency, and that energy of never having enough. And also she's holding that energy to her heart. So she's literally holding the energy of I don't have enough to her heart. That's not going to protect you. That's not trust. Trust that you have enough. She has all she needs physically within her own body and vessel and within her resources outside of her vessel to hop that fence and join in the energy in which she wishes to be a part of. And so do you in this moment. I'm hearing you are bigger than the fence that you feel is blocking you, and you are definitely stronger. Capricorn is a very, very strong and resilient energy, and you are stronger than anything in your past that you have ever felt held back by. And this spring in Ostara, the season really wants you to know how strong you are and to use that energy to propel you forward over that tiny little fence. Next, we have the King of Pentacles. So we all right, we do have enough within our physical vessel as resources and also outside of ourselves as resources. And when we trust that and trust the story that can unfold from there, boom, King of Pentacle energy. Then we tap into the abundance that we have, the blessings that we have, how we've built up ourselves already to be that abundant, prosperous, grounded, generous, friendly, loving, loyal energy. And I love this King of Pentacles. I always say that the King of Pentacles in this tarot deck looks like if Santa Claus had a hippie younger brother. And that is basically the energy of the King of Pentacles. He is extremely wealthy, extremely grounded. He's built himself up from 0 to Fortune 500. He started this study with not even walls surrounding him, and now he is relaxing, comfortably grounded with watchful discernment and awareness of the abundance, the knowledge, the resources that he has built up from himself. But he only started with himself, and he started, again, by leaving what was behind. Do you think he could have gotten this far on his abundance journey, on his wealth and grounding and prosperity and self-love, if he had thought he didn't have enough to begin with? No, he would have just stayed there. But he's like, I do have enough, and I am enough. And you do have enough, and you are enough. Even if you start with 0, you are still enough. He started with 0, and now look at him. This is the same message for you, and this is one of the big messages that is blooming and coming through for all of us with the spring equinox energy, with the lunation of the last quarter moon in Capricorn and leaving it all behind and making adjustments. Sometimes adjustments aren't physical exterior adjustments that need to be made. Sometimes the adjustments are within our own healing journey, which lead to massive amounts of growth and blooming outside of us, and which then we need to make other adjustments for, but they're like beautiful, grateful adjustments, as opposed to shoulda, coulda, woulda adjustments if you pick up what I'm putting down. And then we have the Three of Cups. This is one of my favorite tarot cards in all of the tarot deck. The Three of Cups connects into soul family, love, blessings, feeling completely interconnected and supported and whole with other beings in your soul tribe, in your soul family, in your community, in your relationships. It's serene, it's celebratory, it's communicative, it's healing, it's peaceful, and it's expansive. Look at how expansive that sky is. They see the full dipper, the Big Dipper in this card, and this is how expansive this energy is for spring as well. When we tap into the expansiveness of spring and the expansiveness of blooming energy, this is the energy that has blooming potential for us. There is so much growth and community coming through in these messages with planting and trusting the roots and trusting what's unfolding, which leads to acceleration of your dreams, your daily life, your passions, and your ambitions, which leads to overcoming massive physical obstacles, potentially, which lead to great amounts of abundance and groundedness and peace and gratitude and prosperity. And also then we connect into those who we truly understand and who truly understand us, who are on the same wavelength, who we share souls, we share hearts, we share beings. We might even share like spirit contracts, I'm hearing, like soul contracts from past lives coming through, reconnecting in this lifetime through this spring energy that is blooming. And what a beautiful energy to have blooming for us this spring. And more energies and messages of leaving what has been in the past on that old shore, in that winter energy, and not letting it cloud up or clog up your garden bed. And that is the Six of Swords. And Swords is this energy of your mind, your ego, your perception, and also the actions you choose to take based on that perception of the power you feel you have in the situation or in experiences. So the Six of Swords is this really beautiful energy of transmuting what has not been working for you and potentially just leaving it straight up behind. This is really connecting into both of these lunation cards, actually, because the Six of Swords is all about mental adjustments, mental clearing, mentally transmuting things that had held you back in the past, right? Things that had held you back in the past, but are now helping you sail forward into a new season, spring. And through this adjustments that are required within your mind to bring forth these beautiful energies, it is this message of not everything from your past, right, needs to be brought with you. If there are some energies, some belief systems, some perceptions, some people, some relationships, some environments, some connections, whatever it may be, you know what it is. If you know that they're just no good, you can bin them, right? She's not taking all these crows, all these swords with her. Only 3 of the 6 were worthy to come with her, because only 3 of those 6 are going to help her move forward, sail forward. And the sailing through is a really interesting energy, because half the water is turbulent and rocky and half of it is calm. And we have to go through the turbulent waters to reach the calm streams, I'm hearing. The ocean might be turbulent, but the streams are calm, and we must travel through the oceans and their deep waters that can sometimes have massive whitecaps to reach the calm tides on the other side. But when we can know that we can release what is no longer serving us and leaving it behind, make the adjustments to our mind, our state of being, the way we think, then and shift from doubt to trust in our own magic, trust in the story that is unfolding for us, then we choose to get on this vessel. And we choose to take our own vessel forward into the future that is in our highest alignment, as opposed to maybe staying in the past where we were never really happy or satisfied or belonged in the first place. So trust that if there are things that are falling away like dead leaves, or people, places, energies, environments, relationships, work, whatever it is for you, just trust that you're leaving it behind for good cause, and it's aligned. That God, source, universe, divine, goddess, this planet, this literal planet, is supporting you to leave it all behind in winter, so that it can actually truly, fully, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually be a fresh, new, untold, unfolding, blooming story for you. And then the last tarot card we have here, which is again just a message of trusting the story that is about to unfold, that your heart, your soul, your higher self, your guides, God, goddess, universe, source, divine, knows is unfolding for you. The Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is this energy of when you feel the call of expansion, right? You feel the call of the expansion. You feel the call of the untold story. But there's something within your old life, your old routine, your old habits, your old job, your old energy, your old daily life, your old passions maybe, that make you feel like, can I? Is it actually time? I'm hearing yes, it is actually time. It is actually time. The source was just like, yes, say yes. Like, say it 10 times. Yes, 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 yes. I didn't count, but yes, it is actually time. Isn't that amazing? The waiting is over. The waiting is over. The waiting is over. If you allow the waiting to be over, if you're finally ready to pick up or put away that old wand and walking stick that no longer served you, that can no longer support who you are and who you are becoming, then it is most certainly time to get off your butt, listen to the energies within your own physical body. Her full body is basically like, get off your butt, get out the door. I'm telling you yes, you know I'm telling you yes, you're fully prepared. Fully prepared. She has her car, she's got her route, her whole globe of possibilities, and she's even got a wand with her that she can use to hoist herself up out of the slump, out of the past, and into the new energies. So trust that there is a beautiful story unfolding for you. Trust that as you walk forward in the flow of the divine energies of this planet, of your soul and your heart, of God, goddess, universe, source, divine, and the angels and guides surrounding us all, that story is most certainly going to unfold for you, and that your magic is most certainly going to be weaved into it in a very intrinsically individual and authentic and unique and beautiful and blessed way, because you're allowing it to. There's no blockage of energy in this Jasmine card. 22. You're on the right path. Keep moving forward. And trust that the salve will support you. The salve of trust. I'm going to pull 2 more oracle cards, and then we will be finished with this very lively spring blooming messages Ostara reading. So this oracle card is going to show you how you can, the energy that is present right now that you can tap into to help you tune into the trust on a deeper level, so that you can trust the story that is still to be seen, and release what needs to, so that you can move forward into the new great beyond that awaits just around the corner with what's blooming. And let's go with this one here. Need I say any more? Abundance. Abundance. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. These are the roots of this. That's the root system underneath these wild flowers. And this is an extra special energy of abundance, because this energy of abundance isn't even cultivated intentionally. This is just naturally given, naturally grown, naturally blooming abundance that is surrounding us all right now with this Ostara spring equinox energy. These are wildflowers in this card. So this is truly a gift from the planet, from Pachamama, from Mother Nature, from Gaia, of abundance for all of us when we can, clear the clutter to let these wild flowers of abundance and love and health and physical abundance bloom for us. Sorry if you can hear my stomach rumbling. I was like, I need to get this reading out. So, this is the energy that is surrounding us right now. Is that not absolutely divine? Free gifts of abundance? Yes, please. Abundance that just blooms naturally because it can, because it has this space to, because the adjustments that were needed of the garden, just like I mentioned before, were taken care of, that the old dirt, old stones, old pebbles, old roots, old litter maybe, old fixtures were removed to make room for this. That is, I can't even, that's just, if you feel it, you feel it, and I really hope that you do, because that is quite an amazing energy to tap into for the beginning of spring equinox and Ostara and the season of blooming blessings and messages. Clear the old, please, 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 for your own highest good and the amazing story that awaits you. Clear the old so this can bloom in its place. It is already here. We just gotta trust that it is unfolding for us. All right. With all of that, the last card I have here for us is what is already subconsciously planted and going to bloom for us with this spring equinox Ostara energy. When we clear away the old and leave it in the past, make the adjustments that are needed. Trust, 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 trust. Yes, 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 yes. And that is this one right here. Ooh, organization is coming through with the angel number of 42 up there, which is 6. 6 is the energy of harmony and the energy of looking below the surface of what is physically, Pentacles, physically perceivable, to find out what is truly happening below that surface level. And this says, purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. So this taps back into this card as well. So as things pick up for us, as energy starts to accelerate, as the blooming abundance that is surrounding us truly starts to grow and be seen, then we already have the root foundation, the garden bed, the fertilizer of organization coming through. I'm hearing this, getting rid of this old energy, these old ties, leaving the past in the behind, away from you. On the other, where's that card? On the other shoreline. On the other shoreline. It's going to free up space, because then there's going to be no mental clutter, energetic clutter, and I'm hearing dead weight holding you back. You're just going to be freely open to organize. It's going to come to you effortlessly. You are already in divine flow, and you're already tapped into that trust of your untold story, trust of your own magic abilities to weave things into alignment and existence, and trust that trust is going to be the waters that set you free and allow everything to bloom for you. And it will unfold in a beautifully organized way as it needs to, in its highest good. It's amazing because, you know, wildflowers, my cards on this table are just like a soup right now. Here we go. Did you think that was like all Mother Earth's organization? That was all nature's organization. And sometimes it's not human and ego organized. Sometimes it's nature organized. Sometimes it's organized chaos, but it's still organized. And sometimes what's organized for you looks different than what is organization for others. So trust that everything is organized as it needs to be. Trust that you will be able to organize your own energy and self and foundation and garden bed so that all that is meant to bloom for you will bloom for you again. The whispers of your desires are guiding you to trust the unfolding of your story. Trust is the solve that will change the situation and allow you to weave your own magic into the season, into what's blooming and growing for you, and allow you to clear away what you need to so that all of this amazing abundance, and that's not just money, abundance on all levels, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual abundance, can bloom and grow naturally for you. And that is the messages and what is blooming for us with this Ostara and spring equinox energy, the message from the moon tied in there to help us release and clear that garden bed so that this has the opportunity to fully support us in the present moment as it is here now for us, and give us the organization abilities in our own alignment to move forward with what's blooming for us. That will be it for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. I hope it inspired you to care for your own garden, your own vessel, and your own resources, whether they are within you or outside of you. And I will see you on my next video. Namaste.